Yeah, back and take their action, right? Against a good team, and Newtown Shandon, they're a fantastic team, and I just hope it's not going to be like last year, against Portumna, like what happened to us, I suppose. Hopefully our attitude will be better, and I suppose hopefully on the day things don't go wrong for us.
Newtown Shandon really blazed a trail through Munster, I suppose. I think it was Thurles Sarsfields they beat the first day out. That was a real standout fixture.
Yeah, it was, solid game, it was a very tough game. And then the Munster final against Ballygunner, that was another tough game for them as well. So I suppose those tough games, they kind of stand them, I suppose, if you're playing bad teams and beaten by 10-15 points, I suppose it's not really good for you, I suppose they don't mind having those games as long as they won, and I suppose ourselves now, we had a long break there, but we played 4 good challenge matches there. Played Kilkenny, played WAT, CIT and Wexford. So hopefully those games stand to us now.
You had a good Leinster campaign as well, good challenges in that campaign too.
Yeah, it was good, I suppose our first game was against at the Wexford champions out of the Balloch, and that day we could have been gone, mightn't even stand up here because we went to extra time, and I suppose that day was an unbelievable battle for us because they're a fantastic team out and I suppose we really had to dig in for the last few minutes of that extra time, and I suppose we're just lucky I'm here now.
You're on the road a couple of years now as a club side as well. How does this year compare so far with maybe at this stage a couple of years ago as well?
I suppose it's different for us because we have new managers, James McGarry, Mick Friendly and Brendan Mason, it's a whole new setup, so I suppose that kind of freshens things up, I suppose the other few years, I suppose, they get stale, or I suppose this year, with a new fresh start, new managers, a new routine, so I suppose that's helping us a lot.
Your brother Owen has been chipping in pretty well during the campaign too.
Yeah, Owen is in corner forward, he's going well for us. He's going well for us so far, and hopefully on Sunday he'll still perform, I suppose we have Patrick there as well, full forward, another brother there, so he's going well at the moment as well. I suppose it's nice to have 2 brothers there in the corner, just playing alongside you. I suppose the conference a boost, I suppose what I said about Aidan Cummins there or Colin Finley, they could have been up here, but I was picked, I suppose I'm delighted for myself, and I suppose hopefully the conference will grow now, and I suppose hopefully that will make me a better player, getting these awards, hopefully it don't get to me head, or I can put it in the back of my mind, hopefully. If we get the All-Ireland semi-final or All-Ireland final, it's always going to be hard, it's not going to be easy, I suppose the last 4 teams, I suppose they are the best teams, around, but sure, if you look at Munster or Leinster, they are very good teams there as well, but I suppose the last 4 standing now, I suppose, are probably the most consistent really the whole year, and I suppose, whoever's going to win the All-Ireland final this year, it's not going to have it easy, whoever gets through is going to be a tough game, and when I go down to Ballyhale dressman, I get a slagging so about getting the award, so I suppose that helps, I suppose the recognition, I suppose I suppose any player now these days, if you even get to the head, I suppose you're doing yourself no favours, I suppose you just have to blank it out, and start from fresh again.